Mabuhay everyone, Marches here and welcome back to the channel. For all of you who haven't subscribed yet and followed me, please do so. It will help out a lot. Just click the subscribe button down below. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Today I'll be comparing the all-new Harden Volume 4 with the Volume 3s. A lot of you have been requesting me to do that, so here it is. If you haven't watched my full performance review yet, I'll put the link up here for more detailed review of this Harden Volume 4. So let us start off first with the upper of the Volume 4s. This Volume 4 upper is made out of mesh. Some colorways will feature prime knit material. I'm not yet sure which one, but mine, the barbershop colorway, features mesh upper, and the Volume 3 that I had also had a mesh upper. As for the material, it's pretty much the same, pretty durable too, and ventilation wise, it has a very nice ventilation. Another difference that I saw from the Volume 4 and the Volume 3's material is the suede material in the toe box of the Volume 4s. The Volume 3s didn't have that. They just have some fuse area there. This also helps out in the look and also of course in the support to avoid toe drags. It gives you extra durability around the toe area. Another thing that I really like on the Volume 4s compared to the Volume 3s, the Volume 3s had the strap or band near the forefoot area which didn't do anything. It was just for aesthetic purposes. They move it up here in the midfoot where you can feel that it's hugging your foot more. And also this wings here gives you extra lockdown to the footbed. That really helps out a lot. And also the lace loops on the Volume 4s are pretty much wider compared to the Volume 3s. I really love a sneaker with a wider lacing system like the Harden Volume 4s because it locks you down more. That's how I'm feeling with this one. And it is really pushing me down to the footbed. Support around the midfoot and lockdown of the Volume 4s, I feel that it is better compared to the Volume 3s. Although the Volume 3s is not that bad, but this one is a lot better. I really love the wings on the Volume 2s. They remove it in the Volume 3s and I'm happy that they put it back in the Volume 4s. And moving on to the heel part of the upper, it pretty much has the same height on the heel, and the only difference is the material in the lining of the heel. Here in my barbershop colorway, it doesn't have that cat's tongue. I don't know if they're using the cat's tongue material in other colorways, but with this one, it's just a regular textile material. Didn't experience heel slippage. Unlike in the Volume 3s, although it has a cat's tongue, I still felt a little bit of heel slippage in that sneaker, and I really have to tighten the last lace loops on that. With this one, I didn't feel that. I felt really locked down on the Volume 4s, which for me is an upgrade from the Volume 3s. There is an external heel counter on the Volume 4s, very much like the Volume 3s. So as for heel containment, heel lockdown, I think this is a little bit better because of that heel slippage issue that I had with the Volume 3s. With the Volume 4s, I didn't experience any of those, and I think because of the wings, it helped out a lot in the lockdown of my foot into the footbed. And now moving on to the cushion of the sneaker. Of course, the Volume 4 features another cushion setup. The Harden line has been using boost, full-length boost from 1 to 3, and now they changed it up to the light strike cushion. For me, in my experience, I really love boost, but I think with this light strike cushioning that they implemented with the Hardens, I like light strike cushioning better on a performance sneaker, and for my boost, I like it more on my lifestyle sneakers. More for walking, more for traveling, more for casual wear because it's really comfy. The only problem that I have with boost is it sometimes gives me the feeling that there's a little bit of lag when I'm making a quick step. I sometimes feel that I'm sagging too much on the boost material depending on how much force I'm putting it in. But with this one, I didn't feel that. It has a more responsive cushion compared to the full-length boost found in the Volume 3s. And as for court feel, it is okay. It is not the maximum court feel that you'll be having on the Hardens, but it is ultra responsive. So that's okay for me. Impact protection on the Harden Volume 4s, like I said in the performance review, is very good. Very nice impact protection on the heel. No problem with that. And there's enough bounciness in the forefoot at the same time giving you that very responsive feel. Another feature that they made on this light strike cushioning is that they put up the edges higher, so it helps in the support, lateral support, midfoot support, and heel containment. It goes up way high on the back and also in the midfoot, as you can see here, goes up there and also in the forefoot, so it cradles your foot like what a lot of sneakers have been doing right now which is very good in terms of performance. It really contains your foot down the footbed, so you won't be slipping laterally in around the footbed. Your foot is very much contained. I really like that in the Harden Volume Force. Now let's move on to the traction. Traction shape on the Harden Volume Force is very similar to the 1 and 2s. With the 3s, it has the herringbone pattern. I like this one better because it doesn't pick up a lot of dust. I remember using my Harden Volume 3 when I was playing in a dusty court or just semi-dusty court. It still picks up a lot of dust because it doesn't have that much space in between the herringbone pattern. So that annoys me a lot. I have to wipe it every time down the court, especially if the court is dusty. But with this one, I don't need to wipe it that often, and if I need to wipe it on a dusty court, it is very easy to wipe away the dust because of how shallow the grooves are. But still, on a clean court or a semi-dusty court, it grips very well. So I really like the traction found in the Harden Volume Force. The rubber compound on the Harden Volume 3s is a little bit flimsy compared to this one, which is harder. So outdoor use, I think, is safer on the Volume Force. For the sizing, both sneakers I went half a size down. That's for regular footers. For wide footers, maybe go half a size up on both. As for the toe area of the Harden Volume Force, it has a bit more height compared to the Volume 3s. But around the midfoot, the Harden Volume Force are tighter around that area compared to the Volume 3s, which has the band around the forefoot area. So that's a thing to note. With this barbershop colorway, I bought it around 7,000 pesos. And I remember the Volume 3s, the brand new Volume 3s is around 7,400, which is more expensive, but right now there are a lot of colorways that are on sale. A lot of pairs are now in the outlet store that you can get for around 6,000. So it is really up to you if you want to save money. Volume 3s are still a very good performer. Just be aware which colorway to choose because some rubber compounds of the Volume 3's traction picks up more dust compared to the other colorways. But if you can wait and save a little bit more cash or you have the budget, I would suggest go with the Volume Force because overall it has a better performer. There's a lot of upgrade that I really like from the Volume 3s. The durability, the support, and of course the light strike cushioning, which is very responsive. The traction on the Volume Force is better compared to the 3. That's for me. So that's it on my comparison between the Volume Force and the Volume 3s. I hope I helped you guys out. Let me know which one would you cop, and if you have this one, let me know your thoughts on the Volume Force. Hit me a comment down below. Thank you again guys for watching this video. This has been Marches. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!